Hello everybody and welcome to a very wet Friday. I've never seen rain like it. That's it. We'll all be underwater soon. There'll be a flood. I love it when there's a flood because if you watch the BBC and they have those wonderful people who do sign language, oh, that's the faces that they pull. I love it. I'm addicted to it. And they're so clever. If you're in Scotland, that Fan Dabby Dozy woman, she has a sign language person that fills up twice the size of the screen. For her, I don't know what the fascination is for that one. And just put subtitles on rather than have all this bit. And I love it when it rains because there is a town called Cockermouth, isn't there? Rain coming. Anyway, welcome to Wednesday. And I hope the people watching this little first bit of JDTV on YouTube will do two things. Firstly, well, three things actually. Firstly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's very good to get those people up. Stop all the lefties having a go. We can say, look, I've got 22 million people subscribing. And the other thing is, join up to the Sunday Night Live show, JDTV, where you'll see all of these. And don't forget, they're not just live on and vanish. They stay on the site, JDTV. You get it by going to www.jimdavidson.uk. And thirdly, and more important, don't forget to subscribe to Sergeant Matt Ratana's Just Giving thing that was set up by coppers, by his mates, just to show our solidarity with his family, this poor man. The more I think about it, the more of a sad story it is. Come all the way from New Zealand. Oh dear, dear, dear. Was about to retire and then get shot by a bloke that was handcuffed. I don't know the typical me, I don't know the answer to it, but I hope that Clarissa Dick and her team are sorting out. It always seems though, whenever the police do something, they have to have an independent police inquiry person with them. What's going on? We've got a police force of 85,000 people and we've got a police inquiry team of the same. Do they follow people around? It's like now I read that certain veterans are going to be tried in Northern Ireland from all those years ago. Well, firstly, no one is above the law. We'll talk about that in a minute, not even soldiers. And so this Northern Irish thing, maybe there should be... What they should do is make sure that justice is seen to be done. But come on, can a now 75-year-old guy who was in the, I don't know, something light infantry 35 years ago really remember what happened that night on the corner in Falls Road? But, you know, no one is above the law in this country. And the law is all about Sergeant Matt Ratana, who was killed doing his duty in a police custody suite, of all things, by a man who was a baddie. He was Sri Lankan. Does that mean anything? You worked that out. I'm in enough shit. Anyway, I've got a lovely message. You know, you can leave a message on here. People just fuck off, cockney bastard. But I got a nice message on JDTV saying I'm now an honorary Kiwi. Yes, because Kiwi means that you're a New Zealander. I probably wonder when that will change, when it will be racist to refer to people from Australia, from New Zealand as Kiwis. Someone will say it's sexist or something like that. Well, there'll be some probably sexist because Kiwis are birds, aren't they? And you can tell the difference between Australians and New Zealanders. Have you worked out the way they talk? Right, New Zealanders, instead of saying E, they say I. And so there was the joke about the person that said it was in an airport or something and was looking for the chicken disc. And they said, no, there's Kentucky Fried Chicken and I think there's chicken burgers, but I've never heard of chicken disc. What is chicken disc? He says, where you check in and get your tickets. The chicken disc. Listen, Matt's family, I hope you're all right. We're trying our best for you here. So don't forget, on YouTube, have a look down underneath where it says info and click on that. And if you're watching JDTV, should be a little crawler thing stuck at the bottom of this as you're watching. So today we all woke up to find that the world has changed, hasn't it? We've got the news here that a Scottish MP, MSP, MP, she's one of them people that wants independence for Scotland. Okay, nothing to do with me. She has apparently, she's been tested positive for the fucking COVIDs, and she has driven all the way to America and infected Donald Trump. I think, am I getting this wrong? Anyway, so that's what happens. We'll come back to it. I'll check in the paper. I haven't got the paper today. I've got the Sun. My favourite paper. It's good. You don't need a script, just have the Sun. I've got a couple of bits to read you later. So, also, Strictly Come Dancing, a bloke called Harvey Cartwheel. I don't know who the fuck he is. He does a good turn. Yeah, he's got the convids as well. So they're all Strictly Come Dancing and now not dancing. They're all fucking hiding. And so we've worked out that fake orange tan does not kill the convids. Okay, and so now they're probably thinking that dancing on the ice as well might get it. So I don't know. I don't watch either of them really. Strictly Come Dancing. As I say, I can't dance. I want to see Bill Bailey on it. I like Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey is one of the good guys. He's funny, isn't he? And he doesn't care how he looks. So it'd be interesting to see his straight back and his little pum. And Craig Munchie Hallwood will put him right, I'm sure. But he doesn't look like a dancer at all, does he, Bill? Fantastic comedian. Right. Someone tell me, I think this is Strictly on Ice now. How is Rebecca Vardy a celebrity? She is someone's wife, and she obviously Mr. Vardy, who plays for Leicester, very good footballer. He doesn't look like the type of person that would get a really pretty well. I don't wish to be rude to the Leicester City striker, the England man, but he looks as if he'd get an ordinary looking bird, doesn't he? But no, he's got Rebecca Vardy, who is a wag. She's a wag, wives and girlfriends. Yeah, they all seem to have a look, don't they? Wags. Have you noticed this? And they do the selfies like that, don't they? Say that's Jesus, that's my old driving license. They do that. Yeah. So there you go. So I don't know what's going to happen. Let's hope they don't get the convids. Now this woman, what is her name? Michael Farrier or something. Margaret Farrier. She's a Scottish MP, MSP, fucking. I don't know what they're called. Them funny militant ones with that horrible bloke who doesn't support British military at all. They want to split up the country. Anyway, she's got the convids, drove to Glasgow and drove back apparently, or got on a train. I don't know, it all depends which paper you read. It's all different. But if you get the convids, you've got to stay in. Trump and Melania are staying in now because they've caught it from someone. It obviously wasn't from Margaret Farrier. That was my little joke. But so they're going to stay in the White House for 14 days. Whether they'll still be married at the end of that remains to be seen. But I've seen Trump having a bit of a row with Barnier. What's his name? Joe Biden. Joe, that even older than him. What's the point of being a president? You're going to, cold weather's going to come along, you're going to drop dead if you're that fucking old. Why don't have young people being presidents? So anyway, should she be sacked? The people are saying the Scottish MP, she should lose her job. No, she should get fined the same as anybody else. You don't lose your job, do you, if you break the law? Oh yes, you've been seen in a group of 7 people, and so we're going to fine you £1,000 or £200. And by the way, you're going to lose your fucking job, which is going to cost the public more to pay for you on universal credits. I see that Corbyn is found having dinner with 7 mates. How the fuck he's got 7 mates, I've no idea. And why couldn't he add up? I mean, who booked the fucking dinner? Diane Abbott or what? Yeah, talking of Diane Abbott, do you know who's coming on Sunday Night Live? Only Danny Posthill, that's all. And he is the one that Alex Belfield said his impression of Diane Abbott is the best in the history of impressions of everybody. So that's what's been going on with the old COVIDs. The best thing I've heard, and I think that was on the news this morning as I got up, I think it was Sky News, and it was, I don't know, was it Kay, I'm not menopausal yet, Burley? She was. They were talking about lockdowns, little local lockdowns in Liverpool and places like that. And I think it's the mayor of somewhere up there that we're all, or some, where they're all come up there. Right, Liverpudlians are great. I don't play Liverpool because I tell you for why. The audience are funnier than me. They've all got something to say. They're all survivors. They don't give a fuck about who they like or dislike. They're like a little enclave of really talented people that get up and go for it. them and Cockneys don't see eye to eye, but I'm not a Cockney, I'm from South East London. Anyway, the best thing I heard was some official said, fuck this, we're not fucking doing this fucking lockdown, no bollocks to it, we're not doing this fucking lockdown shit. So that's great. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know, catch it. Take your thing. There was a woman at it this morning. There was a woman that Kay Burley again was speaking to her. She was an Indian woman. Didn't look too pleased to be on the telly either. She's a professor. They found some other professor. She's saying what I think. If young people don't get it, let the young people go to work. Let the young people go out and socialise and protect the elderly. Protect if you're over 50 or one of them spacemen, Chris Whitty or whatever his name is. He'll sort it out of when you are vulnerable. I'm vulnerable, 66 years of old, age, overweight, grey hair, small dick, the lot. I've got the fucking lot, you know what I'm saying? And bad foot now as well, probably gout from being a conservative. But anyway, let the young people go out and catch it. So all of us old people, all we've got to do is stay away from young people. If anyone says, well, it's a fucking scouser, they've got it, they're in their little enclave, they're doing what they want, they don't want to be part of it, they're survivors, they'll be all right. Just don't go to fucking Liverpool, don't go near anyone that goes, or if someone says like every other sentence, it means they're young, they're part of the herd immunity, so fucking avoid them. Whew.